No, I see what you're saying.
Have you fucked around with the green screen at all?
No, nor do I know how to.
Dude, I feel like that's in your future.
Okay, I will tell you though that I just ordered a new backdrop.
Yeah?
And it's like underwater aquarium. So like, there's a good amount of podcasts with the wooden backgrounds. There has been a few lately with this black backgrounds, and now I'm gonna do an aquarium.
The different seasons of lazy
Yeah, it's
slavery.
pretty much different seasons. Really, it is.
Yeah.
Completely different time periods.
Well, and it's also kind of like by actual like season of the year too.
For real though, huh?
Cause like wooden was mostly spring, summer, yeah?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
This is fall, winterish. Well then, when's the aquarium one supposed to come in?
Thursday. So.
Winter.
Is that a winter vibe though?
I think it's your winter vibe.
It's my winter vibe? Fuck, okay. Alright. No, that makes sense. Dude, so, shit, let's do it. Thank you for coming on, Alaya. I do appreciate it.
I'm so happy to be here.
I've been saying for a while, like, I wanted to bring you on.
We've been talking about this since you first started doing podcasts.
Yeah, no, I definitely, like...
And especially since I, like, kind of sat around for that one.
Yeah, with, fucking Travis.
Yeah.
Dude, that one
was so fun.
Dude, that one was really good.
We had a good time.
Yeah.
We talked for, like,
Hours.
fucking hours.
Like, literally, like, 3 hours.
We were like, oh shit, it's, like, 1.
He's kind of done some crazy shit.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
That was gnarly.
That was like a really cool experience because I
Yeah.
hadn't really gotten to know him before that.
Yeah, and you've seen him a few times though.
Yeah, but
Okay.
like, I don't know, it's kind of easy to have those a little bit like surface level conversations with people you barely see, you know?
True.
Which I hate, but it's hard not to get into the flow of that.
You really have to like stop someone in their tracks and say, yo, let's get to know each other right now.
Like, instead
Otherwise it just doesn't happen.
Yeah, because I find myself being like, oh, how's your day going? Oh, good. But like, you need to like ask those questions like, no, like, how are you? Like, how has your day actually been? To actually like pull it out of someone sometimes, which is interesting.
Yeah. Okay. Now I see what you're saying.
How has your day been?
It's, dude, nothing to complain about, honestly. Like, literally nothing to complain about. Like, I'm alive right now, you know?
Yeah, I am too, but sometimes it doesn't like feel like it currently, you know?
Dude, that's how a lot of people have been lately.
Yeah. Like,
Have you noticed that? Like,
I absolutely have.
A lot of people.
I feel like overall I'm doing pretty good, and like this whole pandemic has been like a blessing in disguise because like you get to really embrace what you wouldn't have time for otherwise. But like, yeah, it's kind of wild, like feeling kind of scared to go in public almost. Like anytime I go in public at this point, it's just like so much negativity, and like people don't like smile at each other anymore or like do the shit that makes humans happy, you know?
Yeah, it's almost like, do you think they were like that before the COVID?
Yeah. The mask is an excuse to do it, like, or not to do it, you know? You
Yeah.
can get away with like just the absolute bare minimum if you have a mask because you think you can hide. But like, you can see if someone's smiling through their eyes.
You
You
can.
know? Yeah.
You can.
You can tell if someone gives a fuck.
Yeah.
It's tough.
So you just feel like weird going out in public right now, or like?
Yeah, for the most part. It's just kind of a strange time. Like, there's been some really cool shit going on, and I've been, like, into all sorts of different projects and having fun, but sometimes it's just kind of feels like a zombie apocalypse, you know?
Your life took a completely different change. Like,
Yeah, straight up.
8 months ago, you would not have thought you would be doing what
No.
you're doing right now.
Yeah.
Like, you're not in school right now, and you
Yeah.
are... You're about to start
I'm in
traveling.
one class, but, like,
Oh, you're in school then?
but
Yeah,
it's not
you're in
for
school.
real. Like,
What class is it?
it's legit music appreciation. Like,
Dude, that's
it's something,
school. Yeah,
but
yeah.
like basically I'm like, okay, I might as well like chip away slowly if I'm
Yeah.
gonna be like, you know, doing other stuff, because why not slowly get a degree while I'm doing other shit just in case I want it later, you know?
Yeah, No, and dude, that doesn't kill you to do your minimal amount. Not saying you're doing a minimal amount,
no,
but like
I absolutely am.
Okay. I was trying to say like that's not a high time steak demanding thing. That's literally could you spend 20 minutes a day on it throughout the week and do fine?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And dude, you're getting your school shit done.
Yeah.
You know? And honestly, it's probably not necessarily fun, but it's definitely good to incorporate just like another like side thing to like sprinkle onto your mix. You know what I mean? Like a little bit of school is never like bad for anybody.
No,
you know what I mean? It really isn't.
Yeah, I definitely am missing like the community at Cuesta.
Dude, I fucking miss Cuesta.
Like I really miss just like chilling in the Student Success Center, as like nerdy as that sounds. Like that's often it was just such a good group of people.
Yeah.
And it was nice to be able to just, you know, any day of the week, like walk in there and know that like you would run into some random person you could chat with. And like, that's just kind of like how I get my energy, you know, like, from other people. So it's hard to kind of go through life, you know, without that guaranteed social interaction, because humans, like, we're social animals. That's like what we fucking need.
And you feel very drained because it's not in your life this year?
You know, it really depends on the day or even like the moment. This year I've like really been working on finding kind of independence and like becoming more, I don't know, self-reliant rather than reliant on others, and just like kind of developing myself rather than like being a person for others, you know? So it's kind of a mixed bag. Like sometimes I feel really solid just spending time with myself, but I definitely miss people, you know? I miss seeing people all the time.
Why is it easy to, like, I feel like it's easy to rely on others, like easy to just get into that hobby or like habit of doing it, but it's not a good idea.
Yeah.
Like, why is that so?
So you're asking like, why is it easy to rely on other people to make you feel good rather than like yourself?
Kind of, yeah. You don't even have to answer it.
No, I think I just am not like quite getting what you're asking, like what the question is.
The new question, how was your day today?
My day has been good, busy. Yeah, I have been like really working on kind of getting myself back into routines. It's like really important for me to feel good. So just like kind of doing the same thing every morning. So yeah, I've been trying to like eat breakfast, which is like something that I don't always do. So I've been like consistently like making myself smoothies with all sorts of good shit, like a fuck ton of protein and all sorts of good stuff in there, so that like I'm starting the day with nutrition, so that feels like really good.
Why weren't you eating in the morning? That's
like,
the most important meal of the day.
It's so important, but I kind of procrastinate eating.
Aren't you like an early bird too?
It kind of depends. When I'm on my shit, yeah. I like to be an early bird, but it doesn't always happen.
Like, do you wake up at like 10? Right now?
No, right 11. Now I usually wake up at like 7:30, 8.
And is that late for you?
Late for me is like 9, 10.
Damn.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, but I've been like trying to wake up earlier so that I can have time in the morning just to like relax and like do things that I really enjoy before I start my day and like before I start activities, and like really getting things done. So like I like to make myself tea in the morning and just like sit and like get back to customers, like any messages that I've got anything like that. Return emails, just kind of like relax and have like a slow start to the day and drink my smoothie. And it's fucking lovely.
Can we dive into like what you're doing for like work right now?
Yeah, absolutely.
How did that start and what are you doing for work right now?
Man, how did that start? Okay. Are you down for like a fucking story?
Yeah, hell yeah.
So, let's see. About a year ago, I got a job at Olive Garden. You remember that?
Yes.
Yeah, so I was working as a waitress at Olive Garden. And shit was cool, you know, it was a job. My coworkers were really sick. It was kind of shitty as restaurant work is sometimes, but it's fun. You're on your feet and like active and moving around. It's great, you know. You get
Does
tips.
Olive Garden have good food?
No.
No?
I mean, I thought it was okay before I worked there. And now I just like, the smell turns me off.
What? Is that place okay?
What do you mean?
Like, is that place okay? Like
Like eating there?
just everything. Like, is that place okay right now?
Oh, right now. I have no idea. And I'm like not 100% sure. Because Sarah is the manager there.
Still?
I'm pretty sure.
Shut the front
I
door.
know. She's a fucking baller.
Really?
Yeah, she works so hard. And
What do you do as
Natalia
manager
still works there.
Natalia, like, Natalia from the shelter?
No, different
different
Natalia.
one, okay.
Similarly blonde. Really nice. Big tits. Okay, back to the story because I'm getting sidetracked. So I was working at Olive Garden and I worked there for like a couple months. And come like January, I was like back in school and also working at Olive Garden. It was like a lot. I was in like over full-time school, pre-nursing shit.
Damn.
And I was like loving it. I was killing it. Like shit was going really well. I was just doing super good. I mean, I had also just gotten out of like a 4-year-long relationship. So like I was like kind of on my shit, like going off. But what was it? January 28th, I got in a car accident on my way to school and broke my neck. Yeah.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah. So yeah, I thought I was totally fine too. I was rear-ended. I was having like a great day on my way to school. Lex was right in front of me. I had just gotten off the phone with her.
Fuck.
Yeah, I was like, I saw her in front of me and I called her and I was like, dude, like, you're right in front of me. Hope you have a great day. I'm so proud of you for getting to school, because she was like not feeling school at that point. And so I like hung up the phone and I was like jamming out to my music, like whatever. And then I like skirt into the left-hand turn lane at the light to go to Cuesta, and Lex, like in front of me, and the cars in front of her slam on their brakes. So I slam on my brakes to adjust, and I come to a complete stop. And then out of nowhere, someone hits me like at freeway speed. So I get like major whiplash.
Shut
like
the
my
fuck
head
up.
goes back and forth like multiple times.
Oh.
Yeah, and so I always kind of thought that in a situation like that I'd be really freaked out, but I didn't feel freaked out. I like felt kind of like hyped up on like the adrenaline.
Did your fucking neck hurt?
So it didn't right when it happened because I was so like adrenaline high.
Yeah.
So I like rolled my window down. I like signaled, like pointed to the girl behind me, like fucking follow me. Skirted into the dirt parking lot, and there happened to be a cop like right across from us. So I just like signaled him over, and this girl who hit me was like bawling. She was crying so much.
Damn.
So I ended up like holding her, and I'm like, no girl, like you're okay, like it's all right.
She felt bad.
She felt really bad. Like,
Damn.
I mean, anyone would. Like, it fucking sucks.
Yeah.
But I felt like I didn't feel like anything was wrong.
Yeah.
So I was planning on like going to my classes for the day, but I like called my dad and I was like, hey dad, just wanted to let you know, like I got in a car accident. I'm totally okay. But this is what happened. I got their insurance, took a picture of their car, my car, got everything handled. I'm just gonna like continue to go to school. And he used to be an EMT, so he like really knows this shit. He's like Alaya, no, like, go to the hospital right now. I'm like, no, like, I don't want to, like, I need to get my shit done today. Like, I have a test, whatever. He's like, no, you could be in shock, go to the hospital. And so I drove back to my house, which was at this point at Mustang Village, and called Daddy Flame. And he, like, hadn't gone to school yet that day. And I was like, hey, dude, like, do you think you could drive me to the hospital? Like, I was just in a car accident. He's like, what the fuck? Like, of course. So we, like, go to French Hospital, and we're just, like, fucking around in the ER and, like, playing with all the hospital shit, like, sanitizing our entire bodies and just, like, fucking around. And so they would, like, take me back for an x-ray and a CAT scan, and then we're, like, back, like, chilling in the hospital, and I lie down, and all of a sudden, like, it kind of hits me, like, I need to throw up. Like, I am just, like, totally hit with pain. Like, once I lie down, I'm like, whoa, what the heck? And then probably, like, 10 minutes later, they, like, rush out with, like, a neck brace and, like, put it on me. And they're like, okay, so you fractured your C5. Like, you need to make sure, like, not to move anymore if you can help it. Like, and I thought they were joking. Like, I was like, what the fuck? Like, there's no way.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah. So I was supposed to work at Olive Garden that day, so I, like, called in. I'm like, hey, like, I don't really know how to say this, but, like, I got in a car accident, and it looks like I broke my neck. I don't think I can come into work today, or maybe for the next couple months. Sorry. So I had to, like, go through this whole process of basically, like, talking to corporate because I needed to go on leave because I had an injury. No. And so I was like, okay, whatever. But I was, you know, out of work for a bit, and I was pretty much, like, unable to, like, sleep because my neck was so fucked up. And, like, I couldn't drive for, like, 2 months, and it was just, like, gnarly. But I finally kind of, like, started getting better and didn't have to wear the neck brace anymore, and was going to be able to go back to Olive Garden. And then quarantine hit, like, right when I was supposed to go back to work.
So this is like March?
Yeah. So Olive Garden closed, and I was furloughed. But I couldn't go on unemployment because basically you have to, like, say your last day of work. And my last day of work was in January because I broke my neck. And there's no, like, check bubble for, you know, had an accident and then quarantine hit. So I was, like, straight out of luck and just totally broke. Had, like, $5 in my bank account. And I was like, man, like, I gotta get creative, or, like, I'm not gonna have dinner for the next month, you know?
Really?
Yeah, so I ended up moving in with my grandpa and caretaking for him in exchange for rent, so living there. And I was like, okay, like, this is good. Now I have a place to live, like, but I need to figure out some way to, like, make money. And throughout quarantine, like, something that really, like, got me through was just taking care of my plants and, like, tending to them. And, like, it just really brought a lot of, like, happiness into my life. And I was like, man, like, I really like that. Like, I know that other people are really excited about plants right now. Like, maybe I could just, like, sell some cuttings of my plants online and, like, I don't know, make other people happy in this way. Like, people should be stoked about this. Like, this is a really good thing. Like, it's healing for people.
The plants?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, dude. Like,
damn.
It just makes life better, you know?
Okay.
For me, at least. So, yeah, I ended up, like, listing a couple different small plants and cuttings that I had taken from my plants on Facebook Marketplace, and took some, like, really nice photos of them and, like, gave them good descriptions. And I ended up getting about, like, 800 or 900 messages on the plants in about a month.
What?
Yeah.
So you're getting dozens a day?
Yeah.
Jeez.
So it like, absolutely blew up.
Who's messaging you? Like, people from, like, this area?
Yeah. Like,
from SLO?
Hundreds of people.
Hundreds?
Mm-hmm. So I was like, man, like, this is really something. People are really fucking excited about plants.
Yeah.
I was like, damn. And like people would be hitting me up like asking about like advice for their plants and like all sorts of stuff like that. I'm like, okay, like maybe I should just like start an Instagram and like at least then I can direct people to that and like post stuff about plant tips and like funny plant memes and stuff like that, and like post some stuff that's for sale on there.
Are there plant memes?
Oh
my
I'll
God.
show you some plant memes, dude. I fucking love plant memes. So yeah, that's when I started Monstera Mama, which is my Instagram page. And it just like really took off. I started, selling off of the Instagram page as well as Facebook. And then kind of doing like by appointment shopping for people. And then eventually I was going to do a pop-up sale with another plant person locally, but that kind of fell through. And like I ended up walking into this vintage store one day when I was feeling kind of like bummed out. And I was like, man, like what is this place? This is so cool. And I was talking to the owner, his name's Malik. And he saw that I had clippers on my belt and he was like, man, like what are those? I was like,
you could clippers on your belt?
Yeah, I have a clipper holster for like my plant clippers that I have on a lot of the time.
Jeez.
Yeah, so he commented on that and I was like, oh yeah, like I own a small nursery, we're just starting out. He's like, do you want to like ever have a pop-up here? Like we'd be super stoked to have you. And it just like totally took off. So I've now had 3 different pop-ups at that location, and we've been like consistently selling out of plants, which has been really cool.
Dude, good for you, bro.
Yeah.
What the hell? How does this all happen? Like you met him through this one experience.
Yeah.
Dude, it might have been a blessing in disguise, you breaking your neck.
That's what I think.
You know what I mean? Because if you still had the Olive Garden job, all this pop-up and the plants,
it wouldn't happen.
Maybe it would have happened.
Yeah.
How many people are coming to these? And it's in downtown SLO?
Yeah, so it's at this vintage shop, A Satellite of Love. But we do it at multiple different venues, or will be in the future. We've just done there so far. But yeah, it's downtown SLO, kind of by, where the Sub used to be?
No.
By ass titties.
How do you guys have your like inventory? Like how does that work? Like where, like I've been to your house, I've been inside your garage. Are they all just stored in there?
So, at the moment our system is not super organized. We're kind of working on it, kind of a work in progress, but I do a lot of what's called propagation, where you take cuttings from plants kind of strategically so that you make sure you have a node, and then you root them in soil or water or what's called sphagnum moss or peat moss, and they root in that mixture and then become plants themselves rather than just like little cuttings. So I do a lot of that, and then I also go on sourcing trips to like LA, SF, Santa Cruz, wherever. Or we'll occasionally like order larger plants online that are kind of more difficult to find so that I can like cut them up and like make more plants from them. But yeah, so right now I'm kind of trying to sell through some of my inventory before I leave for my trip. But after that, I have a bunch of propagations going, so I'll have a bunch of plants ready when I get back. And then I'll be doing some like larger sourcing trips to wholesale nurseries.
How are they then get watered?
While I'm gone?
Yeah.
So basically I'm setting it up so that all of my propagations are in what's called like a terrarium setup. So I have them in propagation boxes.
Yeah.
In sphagnum moss or like peat moss. And it stays pretty moist and humid in there because you have like a vessel of water in the corner and then you have holes poked in the top. So it's like sealed, but it stays like really humid. So you don't really have to water them that frequently. So that's what I'm doing for my propagations. And then I'm trying to sell through like the bulk of my plants that aren't my personal plants before I leave that are gonna need a lot of watering. Anything that I don't sell through or any of my personal plants, my mom's gonna take care of while I'm gone.
Damn, okay. Is it like, do you have like what are customers saying to you when they come in? Are they like trying to figure out who you are and like what this pop-up is and like how's that side of things, like more of the business side of things? Like,
it's been really cool. People have been like super excited about it. I have like quite a few customers that have come to every one of my pop-ups, and like we like chat back and forth online like very consistently, and that's a really cool thing. And they are just like huge supporters of what I'm doing, so that's really awesome. And like, yeah, I've also had people kind of come up to my booth and been like, oh my gosh, like I've been wanting to come see Monstera Mama forever, like I'm so glad I finally made it, like shit like that, which is cool.
Do they know you're Monstera Mama?
Yeah.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
Dude, you look like Monstera Mama. You really do.
Thank you.
Dude, what the hell, Alaya? You're the Monstera Mama.
I am.
Have they been talking about you a lot?
Yeah.
Really? You can just tell, or they've told you?
You know, it's a really small town, and as weird as it sounds, plant stuff gets a little bit controversial. People get salty around here and territorial. Yeah.
They said, girl, back the fuck out.
Pretty much. There's some people around here that don't want me doing what I'm doing.
What's their reasoning?
You know, how do I say this? So there are some nurseries that, you know, have been established around here for a long time, and think that if people who are new are selling plants, like it's going to take customers away from them. You know, so they're just like not stoked that there's more competition out there. And I don't know, I don't really see myself as competition at this point, because my situation is like, it's so small right now, but I see kind of why they might be threatened, because we're moving in a direction where like we're gonna have a website, and I eventually want to have a storefront. So I see why they're frustrated that there's, you know, other plant people around here now.
When would the storefront be? Like years away?
So Brian and I are going to be moving into a van next summer, which I'm ridiculously excited about.
Wasn't that happening sooner than summer? Or no? Summer.
That's
okay.
been the plan. We have the van, we're working on renovating it now.
You guys have the van right now?
Yeah.
Why haven't I seen Snapchats of this thing?
It's a 15-passenger van. Isn't that crazy? Yeah. So that's been like really, really legit to have for the plant sales, because we pull up looking like very legit.
Who bought it?
Brian did.
Brian bought the van?
Yeah.
Really?
Because it's his like primary vehicle. Like he mobs around in the van as his car.
No.
Yeah.
That can't be good gas mileage.
No, but like.
That's his whip? Mm-hmm. So if he pulls up in this big fucking... Dude, what the hell?
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
I kind of want to go on a ride in this.
Okay, yeah. We can make that happen.
Dude!
Yeah, so we are... I'm not 100% sure how long we're going to be gone for. I'm going to keep doing my business kind of on the road, and we'll come back, you know, every month or so for pop-ups or whatever we want to do. I think at that point we'll have a functioning website, so we'll kind of see kind of exactly how we want to run it at that point. But, you know, I'm guessing we'll probably be on the road for about a year or so, maybe a little bit more, but probably after that is when I'm going to seriously look into a storefront.
Where would you travel to? Like all over the country?
Everywhere. Yeah.
The entire North America?
So our goal, like for this next year, is to visit every national park.
How many national parks are there?
A fuck ton.
Like over 100?
I don't know, but a lot.
Fuck, dude.
We should Google this shit. I knew this number at one point. It's a lot.
National parks?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, yeah, if there's hundreds and hundreds, you might not want to have that goal, because you need to go and experience them.
I do want to have that goal. I'm so about that. But we're gonna go and experience the fuck out of them.
For like days.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Because 300, if there's like 400 national parks, you should not do this.
I don't think there's 400 national parks.
If there's like 100 national parks.
Let's see.
Because if there's 100 national parks, you're only then be able to spend 3.65 days.
But we're not attached to like a year is the thing. Like,
Okay.
like it's not gonna be like, okay, we have 365 days, 422 national parks. Like, nah, we're gonna like play it by ear, like see what happens. But I think it'd be sick to go to all the national parks. Let's see.
What happened, dude? What would happen if you guys came back like a decade later? That'd be fucking weird.
That'd be kind of cool.
That would be kind of cool, dude. It'd be scary.
It'd be really
It'd be
scary.
really scary.
Yeah.
Could you imagine like where's life going to be in 10 years?
62 national parks in the U.S.
Okay, that's
totally manageable.
Yeah, that's like 6 days per park.
If you're talking like 365. Yeah, but I mean,
It could be 380 or 240.
we shall see. Yeah, I mean, the goal for me right now is just like take some time to live really simply. And
Before
just,
you
like,
fucking die
Yeah.
in 2 years.
Yeah.
Literally.
Exactly.
Dude, you could be on your last couple years right now. You easily could be.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like opening a storefront. Is like dying. But yeah, like I could die tomorrow. So that's why you gotta fucking like live it up, man.
Dude, I am. Damn, dude. That's like courageous to like stop what you guys are doing, kind of, and just buy a van, and then, cause like, I'm assuming you guys aren't gonna be working on the road. Like how, like in my mind, I'd be like, dude, like, oh fuck, man, like I can't do this. Like I can't do what you guys are doing. I need to make money right now.
Yeah.
Like I need to make money and I need to be working. But you guys are saying fuck all that.
Yeah.
You guys might honestly be right.
I am really fucking excited to not deal with all the daily bullshit anymore and just like fuck around, get dirty, like see some nature, just like explore while I can, you know? Like I don't have any real responsibilities at this point. I don't have fucking children or a mortgage or anything like insane that I have to worry about. Like I might as well while I still can, you know?
Yeah.
Like we're working on just like building up a little bit of a savings right now, and like I'm so stoked to just like eat beans and like tortillas and rice and eggs and veggies for a year or whatever the fuck.
That sounds fire.
Exactly. And like that's the cheapest stuff you can eat, you know? Like we're gonna be living so good. Like
Yeah.
so simple but so good.
Yeah.
That's all you need,
Yeah.
dude. Like, I don't know. I'm stoked about it. And I'm also working for my dad doing clinical filing and paperwork. So I'm gonna be able to do that on the road. So that's my Monday gig. I do that every Monday for 6 hours at this point, but he said he's gonna bump me to 8 hours when we're on the road, when I'm doing it digitally. So that's gonna be really cool. So
And
that's
then you-
consistent income.
Yeah.
On the road.
That's gas money, bro.
Yeah, dude.
That's gas money. That's a
Mhm.
lot of gas money.
Yeah. And then I also just like pick up legit any odd job I can. Like today I cleaned one of my mom's friends' houses.
Damn.
Yeah, so that was like my morning activity. Well,
Dude,
morning to
fuck.
afternoon, yeah.
So you wake up every day. You don't have to go clock in somewhere.
No. Why the fuck would I?
Damn.
If you can get creative, like, you don't have to do anything you think you have to do, you know? Like, you could, if you wanted to, legit just, like, go on Craigslist every day and, like, go in the gig section and just, like, do random shit.
Are
Make
there
a good
constantly
living.
things?
Yeah, I
Really?
used to just, like, do that. Yeah. And there's also, like, so many people around here, like, in the pop-up community, like, I'm doing just, like, with their art or with, like, ceramics or with jewelry or, like, vintage clothing that they've sourced and are flipping, who are, like, making bank, doing super well, just, like, doing their own shit, you know?
Yeah.
So, like, it's up to you how you want to, like, live life and make a living, but for right now, like, why the fuck not?
Damn. Okay, that's such a relief though, just to like you can go to bed at whatever time you wanted to tonight.
Yeah, I technically can. Brian works every day from 7 a.m. till like usually 4:35.
Every day.
Yeah,
7
of the
days a
week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
so he works Monday through Friday, like technically 7 to 4. So he's killing it. You know, he's building up that savings for himself.
Yeah.
He works at Mind Body, so it's a really good job, but he doesn't like it, you know, so he's really stoked for when he doesn't have to do that anymore. But, you know, I love sleeping next to him every night, so
Yeah.
technically I don't have to go to bed at a certain time, but he does. So usually I'm like going to sleep relatively early.
So you're on that early morning grind.
You know, kind of depends, but I try to be. Yeah.
What does Brian do on the weekends?
Okay.
Dude, I really want to kick it with Brian.
Dude,
I really want
I think
to.
you should. You'd really dig him.
No, I already do. Like he's like he seems fucking chill. I
He's
just
really
don't
chill.
think there hasn't been like a
reason to hang out.
No, there's a million reasons to hang out. There just hasn't been a crossover.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like one of us like and I don't know if it's gonna happen because of work. You know?
Yeah, I think it'll happen.
Before you guys do it.
Yeah. On the weekend, he really like fucks with being outside and like doing shit outside. So he really loves to surf and rock climb and like go on hikes and just like hang out with the guys. Usually we'll do like a barbecue on Fridays with like his house and like a few other people. So that's always a good time. We just like hang out, like sometimes play games, do a little drinking, a little talking.
Every Friday?
Not every Friday, but for the most part, like pretty much every Friday.
Last Friday.
No, because we were in Joshua Tree. Yeah.
What do you guys barbecue?
Meat.
Really?
And veggies. Yeah, we'll do like, it really depends each week, but we always do like Brussels sprouts and potatoes, sometimes chicken, sometimes salmon, sometimes like ribs or whatever.
How is it working at Olive Garden? I want to talk about that.
Okay. You know, overall it's pretty good. Like it's, once you've done it for a little bit, it's a pretty easy job, but it's gross because you're just always like splattered with like with like different sauces, and like there's just like creepy white liquid all over you all the time, and like you can't identify what it is. You hope it's Alfredo, but who knows?
Dude, I'm happy you said this thing about white liquid.
Oh yeah?
Because I know somebody that has gotten beaten off at your Olive Garden.
Wait, can I guess?
Fuck no, you can't guess.
Are you gonna tell me?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But it's that's why I was like, it was Olive Garden okay? Because Olive Garden is like I want to say I've never been there.
Yeah.
Is it like a nice Denny's or better?
I don't really fuck with Olive Garden too much anymore, just because like you deal with like so many like shitty people, and like I don't know, it's just like ugh, kind of grosses me out.
People go there trying to get like a quick dinner.
Yeah, quick dinner, good deal.
Is it?
Like not, it's not a good deal, but the people that go there think it's a good deal.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. The straight shade.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like the typical Olive Garden customer is usually like either an old person who's like really cheap and like just wants like soup, salad, and breadsticks, which like is a good deal.
How much is it?
I don't even remember, like $8.99 or some shit.
When you're like, fuck.
Yeah, and then you like
he's
don't
only
get a
giving me
tip,
$1.
and it's like
No tip?
like it depends, but
Like $1.
yeah,
It's
exactly.
like, fuck.
It's like, dude. Yeah, but like the pasta dishes are like kind of expensive. Like comparable to nice restaurants, but like it's a frozen meal, like heated up.
Is it frozen?
Yeah.
They don't make it fresh there?
Nah.
They
Like,
don't make any pasta there? Really?
no, Olive Garden is like chain restaurant, like there's a freezer full of dishes that you like put in the microwave.
Huh. It seems like they would cook the food there. It seems like it.
They cook it there, but like it's made in a factory somewhere. Like they warm it up. But like yeah, it's gross.
You guys have okay, so it sounds like Denny's is better than Olive Garden.
They're probably like comparable, I'd say.
You're saying I noticed you're not saying comparable, but comparable. Is it the same word?
I think.
Is it spelled the same? It sounds like it's spelled the same.
It's the same word, but I think
comparable.
I think comparable is correct, but let's
comparable. See. Do you not say comparable?
Mm-mm.
What the fuck?
I'm gonna look this up because I might be wrong, but let's see.
How do you even find out if Google doesn't hear you?
Comparable.
Comparable.
That's not what she said.
Comparable.
Wait, hold up. I'm so curious.
In American English. Comparable. Comparable. In British English. Comparable.
Oh, okay.
Comparable.
Okay.
In Australian English. Comparable.
Okay, so American English is comparable. British English is comparable.
I like comparable.
It like comparable makes more sense, but I've always heard comparable.
Dude, I've never heard someone say comparable. That's why I was like tripping.
Comparable is like, I don't know. I think where I learned that is like a highly educated source who would be like, you know?
Yeah, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where it's like, you have to be like pretty snobby about your English to give a fuck. Flips hair.
Do you know people like that?
I used to.
Really? And they'd be like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, yeah.
Damn.
Like, I mean, that's very much like, kind of like how my ex and his friend group were.
Dude, okay.
Like that's what they care about.
What is it called when people like they like laugh at stuff but it's not funny? And it's like they always seem like very like smart and it just seems like the laughter is super fake. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but I had this conversation.
Do you have like an example? Oh, okay. So like they laugh at other people if they think that those other people are dumb. Is that what you mean?
No.
They laugh, but they seem fake. Like their laugh is never genuine.
That too, but they laugh at stuff, and it's just it's not funny shit. It's like it's like golfer vibe and like no. I don't know how to say it, dude. You
Okay.
just have to know what I'm talking about. And
I'm trying to
unfortunately, I
think.
can't give you an example right now.
Okay.
I can't. But one thing that I will bring up, Alaya, is I remember when I first met you, I was very intrigued with this one story you had in particular.
Really?
And it has to do with you living with some roommates a long time ago.
Oh yeah.
Can you give the spiel on that again? I feel like that's podcast
man.
material.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. It's like been a while for sure.
It's been like what, like 2 years?
Yeah, probably. I think it's okay. So I think it's the house that you're thinking of. It was like a pretty small house with like a lot of girls, and the girls were like,
You said the
fucking
girls
gross.
fucked you.
Yeah. So okay, I was in this house. I really wasn't there for long, but it was like the first house I moved into, like after my parents' house, basically. And I knew one of the girls. I like was in an anatomy class with her, and it was like her friend group, basically. And I should have known like not to move in with her because of like what her past house was like. But she was like, oh no, like we just don't like this place, so we don't take care of it. But like it was like mad disgusting. But the first month that I was supposed to live in that house, like I was gone on vacation with my ex's family. So we were like in Idaho the first month that the girls were in the house. And basically like while I was gone, like right before I left, I set up my room entirely and like had all my shit in there, and like my shit got like fucked with mad. Like I came back to like a used condom in my bed, like crumbs of some mystery food in my bed. Like it was gross, but I like came back and I was like, whatever, like I'm just gonna try and like deal, and like maybe it's just some misunderstanding, like maybe they threw a party and someone just like came in here, whatever. But I was like there for a little bit, and it ended up just like kind of being not a chill place to live. Like the girls had like very much bonded while I was gone, and like they just weren't really about like, I don't know, keeping a place nice. And like I really like to keep my things nice and keep a place like orderly, like that's really important to me. So we just like clashed on that level, and it kind of turned into a situation where like these 4 girls were kind of like a pack and I was like a solo like wolf, you know, and they kind of just like were fucking with me, and I was like, okay, like, so I ended up like after about a month of living there, like really just not wanting to be home, because anytime I was there it was just like really not good. Like they would just kind of fuck with me all the time, and like I don't know, or like stealing from me, and like just not doing chill stuff. But yeah, I ended up like coming home one night because I needed to grab something, and I hadn't been home in like a week because I was like just kind of trying to avoid them, and the place like reeked. Like it smelled like the dump, like the actual dump. And I wish I was being like sarcastic when I say that, but like it smelled really bad. And I've lived in some like shitty places, but I was like, oh god, that's gross. So I like walk in, and in the kitchen, like the sink is full of dishes. It's overflowing with water, like onto the ground. There's like a pool of water sitting on the ground. There's like, what was it? There was like chocolate cake just like set like on the ground. Like there was just like weird shit all over the place. There was like people had just like dumped their mokes onto the carpet. And that was like embedded in the carpet everywhere. And then I like go into the bathroom, and like there's like the whole bathroom is like full of water. Like there's a layer of water like on the ground everywhere. And I'm just like, oh my god. And my dad's with me, and he like immediately is like, I'm getting you out of this place. Like this is fucked up. Like you're gonna get in serious trouble with your landlord. Like they could literally sue you over this, because like it's permanently fucking up this house. Like it's causing water damage everywhere. And I was like, no, like I can clean it up, like whatever. And yeah, shit just got like really sketchy. I ended up like emailing the landlord, kind of trying to like get out of it. I'm like, I just don't feel like safe here. And yeah, just like got really sketchy with the girls, and the girls ended up kind of threatening me and like threw all my shit out like on the lawn, and like I was kind of worried that they knew where I lived and stuff like that.
Sounds like you're living with a fucking gang, but you're with just a bunch of like girls.
Girls from Lodi.
Girls from Lodi. Okay, that's kind of.
I mean, yeah. I'm sad that like those bridges were broken so like hard.
Because you had class with one of them.
It was like a while before that I had a class with her, but like I thought we had a good friendship, but I don't know. In that situation, like
they threw your shit out
okay.
on the grass.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Were you bummed?
You know, I was able to like grab most of my stuff before that happened, but you know, I was like, fuck, man, like, it sucks. I think like I definitely did have a part in it too. I was 18 years old. I wasn't the most mature. Like, I don't think I handled everything perfectly because I didn't know how to, and I definitely like stepped on their toes in some ways that I shouldn't have. But
You did?
yeah, I don't know like exactly how, but I think I definitely like fucked up in some certain ways too. But yeah, it wasn't fun.
Damn, dude. Did you, like, were you in, like, a group chat and you were like, hey, guys, like, I'm coming back to pick up all my shit?
Mhm.
And then they were like, what did they reply?
I don't even remember, honestly.
But you just came back and all your stuff was gone? Out on the curb?
Well, so I texted them, I think, like, a couple days before that, like, saying I was gonna, like, swing by and grab my stuff. And I think I like accidentally didn't grab all my stuff or didn't have time to grab all my stuff or something like that, and like everything else was just like thrown outside.
Fuck.
Yeah, I think I stopped by to grab like the things that were most important to me because I kind of knew that was gonna happen, and I wasn't able to grab all of it because I like had to be at work or something.
Damn, dude. And you didn't have a key to go in again?
I didn't feel safe going in.
You thought they were gonna hurt you? What?
Yeah.
They were that vicious?
I don't know that I don't know. I was afraid. Yeah.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
That's gnarly.
And it forced me at the time to like live with my ex and his family, and that just like really turned into not a good situation.
Could you have not done what you're doing right now back then?
You know, I was 18 and it just didn't really like feel like an option.
It wasn't thought of yet.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. are you still like friends with those girls on like Instagram, Snapchat?
No.
Do you think they still live in the area?
I have no idea, actually.
Or girls can be gnarly in a sense of kind of like what you said, like you were gone for a month, you came back and they were kind of like this pack.
Yeah.
I feel like girls kind of can, like they do that.
They
you know
do.
what I mean?
Yeah. I've like kind
And
of
it's
had a
kinda
hard
hard
time
to-
with girls because of that.
It's like hard for a girl to infiltrate that pack and become one within the pack.
It is, yeah. I don't know. Like, kind of until I came to the shelter, like, I hadn't really found, like, genuine friends.
Quote of the fucking night. Hadn't really been for the shelter until I really made close friends.
Yeah. The shelter
Let's fucking
changed my life.
go! Dude, it changed a lot of people's lives.
Yeah.
I miss it. I fucking miss it so bad.
I do too.
It was a good place.
Yeah.
There was not a lot of worrying. I noticed.
It was so good. I really loved about the shelter that like everyone was just living their life and like loving each other up and getting so little sleep, but just like so fucking happy. Like, I remember I was going to school and working a shit ton, and I every day would just like look forward to going to like see my buddies at the end of the day, you know?
It's like you always knew people were there.
Exactly.
Like always. We would like have functions.
Yeah.
Like frequently, huh?
Yeah. Or like
outdoor barbecue,
totally.
beer dye tournament type shit.
Totally.
Do you remember that?
I really do. But like even just like when people were chilling, it was just nice to know that you always had a community.
No, for real.
So what prompted you to invite me on the podcast?
You're a friend, dude. You're
We've been talking about this for a while.
We've been talking about this for a while. You sat in on Travis. I was like,
so
dude, like
fun.
Alaya's making moves right now. Like, you know, it's. I feel like I feel like I'm gonna end up having every single one of my friends come on at
I
some
think
point,
so.
right? Like,
Yeah, as you should.
there's not really anyone that I wouldn't want on.
No, I feel like even if it gets weird, like that's even better.
Yeah. No, for real. All right, sorry. All right, ready? Have you made any like girlfriends this year?
I'm just fucking with you. Have I made any girlfriends this year? Liv.
Dude, I haven't seen her in a fucking minute.
Yeah, she's living in a different house now.
Where does she live?
It's like off of Patricia, I think.
In SLO?
Yeah. Have I made any girlfriends this year? Oh, actually, yeah, I have. Yeah, this girl named Ashley. She's a sweetheart. She's one of my favorites. She's just like really good, genuine person. One of Brennan's like friend groups, friends. Oh, and this girl Lauren as well. She is so sweet. She's also like really into plants, so that's been really cool. Lots of plant people. Lots of like local small business owners. So I've been like really networking a lot with people who are in the like pop-up community. So it's been really cool to like find some friends within there. But it's interesting kind of like having work type professional friends who like you like do events with and stuff like that, and your friends like on that level, and then like people who you actually like hang out with outside of that sort of thing, because it kind of varies.
Yeah. If you own a business, you're gonna have to pay a lot of fucking money to
And
run
taxes?
it.
Or-
From like tax, I don't know what, but like taxes or like storefront property or like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
okay. You're
I got
prepared?
this. Mhm.
Okay. Is selling plants like suitable income for right now?
It's profitable.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn. So there's actually like a high demand.
There's like an insane market for it.
Do you think because you're so much more like interactive with your customers, it's helping you?
Yes.
What's the age range?
It's kind of wild because it's everyone. You know, there is no specific like age of plant person. You know, I have people who come to my sale who are 6 years old, and I have people who come who are like 75.
You said 6 years old?
Yeah, I
By
had-
themselves?
No, like with her parents.
okay. I was
but
like, shit.
I had the cutest little girl come the other day, and she had just gotten her ears pierced. And I've been like making jewelry for my pop-ups this fall, and she like fell in love with these bee earrings that I have. I like, can you see them? I made these guys.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she like absolutely fell in love with them, and she was like, oh my gosh. So I ended up like giving her a pair of them just because like she was so cute, and like she was just the happiest.
Yeah.
Just like absolutely made my day.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay. You want to
She
have
was
babies?
so cute. Yeah.
Damn.
Not now, but yeah.
Yeah.
You want to have babies.
Huh?
I'm just mocking you.
Okay.
I like that.
Are you, when people come, do you have that square thing?
My business card?
Yeah. How do people do credit or debit or no?
Oh, yeah.
You have
Yeah,
a square?
So, yes.
How much does a square cost?
It's like really affordable. Basically, like you download the app and they'll send you a free one, and then they take like, I don't remember exactly what the percentage is, but they take a percentage out of
Is it small?
your withdrawal.
1%?
Something like that. It's,
Less,
it's
more?
really minimal. It's probably around there. It's solid. I love the square.
So they just send you a free one.
Yeah, so I got mine from my dad because he already had one. But he said that they'll send you one for free.
So you got a second one?
No, I just use his because he doesn't use it.
Oh, why do you think he downloaded the app?
He's a marriage and family therapist.
Oh.
So some people would prefer to pay with card. But he never like ended up really needing it.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
No one paid with card? They paid with cash?
Like they'll do like check or cash or like usually insurance, but
Feels kind of odd, like going to like a counselor's appointment and paying in cash.
I know.
Like it seems kind of odd. Like
It is
it
weird.
feels like almost no transaction happens, right? Like
Yeah.
it's like it's just there. You owe this person this amount of money. Like wait, it's like
Paperless.
check.
Mm-hmm.
Check at the end of it, I could see, but cash or credit,
Yeah.
debit, fuck no.
Yeah, it's interesting. How do you feel about using cash? Like it's
I fucking like cash a lot more than card.
really.
Yeah, for real.
I
Cash is.
like cash, but it feels like play money to me because I can't see the numbers in my bank account. It's just like I spend it so much more actively than I spend like using my card.
I like cash. Like it looks sexier.
Yeah, I agree.
It's like, hey, I got
It's
cash.
Fun. It's fun.
It's like a card. It's just like
Just a little thing.
just a little thing, and I
don't know how much
disagree
is
with
there.
you. I disagree with you. You can see your cash deteriorating.
Mhm.
You can't really see the numbers in your bank deteriorating with each swipe.
Yeah, I kind of like get obsessive with it though.
You're like on the app while you're doing it.
Well, not while I'm doing it, but I like
After.
I keep tabs on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You seem like a list type of person.
I love lists.
Really?
You want to see something insane?
Sure.
So, probably my most used app on my phone is my Notes app. And this is my checklist.
Of things you gotta do today?
Mm-hmm.
You
Or
didn't do
not
all of
today.
them.
Not today.
Oh, okay.
I can check some of these off, but
They updated it to where it's checked now?
so it's been like that for a while, but like
What?
basically you just go here and you add
Oh.
you add one of these bubbles and then you can like check it off.
No.
And it's my favorite thing on the planet. So anytime anything pops in my head, I put it in here. So then I don't have to think about it because I know that I'm going to check my Notes app.
Yeah. Okay.
And it really helps with my ADHD. It just like really makes things a lot easier for me because then I know, okay, I know exactly what I need to do because it's popped into my head, which means I wrote it down, which means it's right here.
Dang.
Rather than like, oh, what was that thing?
Okay.
Because my brain goes so fast and it's like, ooh, banana? Like, it's like plant, ooh, laser, ooh. Like, what am I doing next? I need to clean this. And then I like start a project and then I get distracted and it's just like scatterbrain. So I like need to have everything in one spot or it's just like chaos.
And having the list helps you do that?
So much.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Your brain probably feels some sort of way by like the
Satisfaction.
the symmetrical look of the checkbox and like the way you
It's like,
tap it
yes.
and like you see like the colors like burst through the screen and just like it melts on your eyeballs and just like you can like feel it like running down the side of your eye.
Satisfactory note. Yes.
Okay, I've luck with it. Damn.
Have you ever been to therapy?
Yes, as a kid, like a couple times. It didn't help.
Yeah.
I feel like you need yeah. You go. You were gonna say something. No?
I haven't found a therapist that I really fuck with. And I think that's the issue. You know, there's a lot of people like out there just kind of bullshitting.
Really?
Yeah. Like, you can kind of do whatever you want as a therapist as long as you like go through the schooling first. So like, there's definitely a lot of people where you're like, oh. And my current therapist is my psychiatrist as well. And it's just like a little bit not my favorite, but I don't know. I think therapy can be very beneficial for people if you kind of find someone you vibe with and like you're actually working through stuff. Because everyone has like stuff that's happened in their life that, you know, changes them in ways that they maybe wish it hadn't, or kind of has made life more difficult for them, or things that like they've never really talked through or thought about that are important to work through, you know?
Definitely feels good to talk to people. Like I was low-key kind of bummed, and just like, I don't know, like I feel like society has just been kind of what you were saying at the very beginning, just like not where it should be.
Yeah.
And I don't even mean big picture, I mean smaller picture with like my own friends, and
Like,
just like a
the little
lot of
stuff.
people seem just super bummed and don't want to do things anymore, and just like fucking like it, like this cold front of emotions just
It's
seems like
hard.
it like skirted up on everybody. And I shout out Hunter, I talked to Hunter, we were playing basketball, bumping trap music, and he like I pretty much said every like, not every, but like a majority of like the details that I've noticed certain people doing in certain trends, and just like whereabouts and like how I feel personally. And then Hunter just like was an amazing bounce board to like say shit off of and like hear his opinion and whatnot. But I feel like everybody needs people to fucking talk to, dude. You're gonna go fucking insane if you don't spill your guts.
Legit.
You fucking need it, bro.
You really do.
You really do.
I loved that Hunter video, by the way. That was fucking awesome.
Did you watch it?
Yeah.
Did you laugh?
Yeah, I
Dude,
laughed so hard.
let's go,
I
bro.
watched it like while I was camping, and I was just like cracking up.
Damn, that's
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah, I really liked it, and I liked the like laugh track.
Yeah, yeah.
That was so funny.
Damn.
It turned out like really high quality.
Oh, low, like really high quality.
Like it looked really good.
Dude, heck yeah, bro. Heck yeah. No, the do you I don't know. Do you remember the 5 jokes he said? If so, what was your favorite?
Oh man.
And you
I don't think I could tell you at this point.
Okay, yeah.
Do you have a favorite?
Yeah. I really like the incest one. The 4th one. His dude.
Classic
funny.
ways.
But am I going to eat dinner before I go to bed? Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I'm like hungry. I'm trying to remember if I like ate anything recently. Probably not. Food sounds good.
Dude, you can, we can get you some food here. It's not going to be a bon appetit dinner, but it will make you take a deep breath and feel a lot better.
I like that.
Yeah?
Yeah, we should make that happen. We should also see if Lex is home, because she told me she was gonna come visit us during this podcast.
That's why you thought it was her?
Mhm.
Shut the front door.
Mhm.
Okay. Dude, okay, I just need to be in bed at 9.
Okay, for sure.
That's the only problem.
You're on top of your shit right now, like in a very work laser way. It's interesting.
It's fucked, bro. It's fucked. Cause dude, it's like hearing what you were saying in the very beginning. It like gave me hope. I was like, dude, like I need to get off this work schedule. Like I don't fucking live life the way I'm designed to do it. Having to go to bed early.
It's tough. It's really tough.
Like, dude, clocking it, like doing 5 work days a week is brutal. Literally brutal. I say this every day. I'm like, dude, the work week needs to be 4 days, 3 or 4 days. Really.
Can you imagine doing that like for a fucking lifetime?
Amazing.
You know?
Literally amazing. You could get so much, dude. The thing is, you want to hear a fucking rant right now? I will give you a rant of your night,
I want to
Alaya.
hear a rant.
Dude, myself included in this, but I talk to these boys every day, Vince and Evan. It's like they come home, they get off work, it's like 5:30. And then boom, it's dinner time. And that takes you up to like 6:37, cleaning, putting away the dishes from earlier. It's trash night. You take the trash out, you know, you gotta clean up after yourself. You gotta make things like look tidy. And then it's like it's like the night is literally progressing as you
Yeah.
like try and sit down and relax. And let's say you have a fucking girlfriend, a wife, kids to take care of, then it's even that much more time. And then boom, dude, it's fucking like 10 o'clock. You're going, shit, dude, I'm not gonna get 8 hours of sleep anymore. I need to go to bed now to get my 8 hours of sleep. Then you just wake up and you're stuck in this cycle of having to do it again. And it's like, dude, like I could understand that. And like, if you're in grind mode, fucking do it, send it, dude. Like it's like a civilian boot camp.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like long-term scale shit, dude, you are not designed to do that 5 days a week, just day in, day out. And then I'm not even including commutes. 30 minutes to work, 30 minutes back. And I feel like that's average.
Yeah.
There's people with longer
cannot.
commutes.
I can't.
That's just, and then you get to your Friday, and then it's like,
There's pressure to do weekend things, but you're fucking exhausted and you want to do weekend things because you have a little bit of time.
and then you go to bed Friday, then you wake up on Saturday, and you got to do everything that you put off during the week. You have to get it done on Saturday. Now your Saturday is gone. You wake up, it's Sunday. Oh shit, I need to go grocery shopping. I need to do a meal prep. I need to get ready for the week. Oh, and also I need to go to bed early tonight because it's Sunday. The only one day that I really got off that was part of the weekend was Saturday. And Sunday I was just worrying and stressing about like the new week that was coming. And Friday didn't even feel like a fucking day off because it was like, dude, I had to work until 6.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, like I was doing other things and I had to eat dinner. I had to commute back home, and it's like, fuck.
Yep.
You stay up late on Friday, that means you're gonna sleep in on Saturday, and you're gonna have half your fucking day wasted on Saturday just you trying to catch up.
Yep.
It's like designed to happen on purpose.
Yep. It is.
Like no one in their right conscious mind that like makes the rules. No, like.
Well, okay, but think about this. You know, that is what the people at the bottom have to do. That's not how everyone has to live their life. Some people get to just like be in fucking luxury and do whatever they want. But technically, all we need is shelter, you know, warmth, food, like companionship, water, you know, maybe a loincloth. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
That's.
It's tough because I find myself, you know, drawn to the work and doing something, you know, of value in our society, but it's also just so physically, mentally, emotionally exhausting, you know? It's tough. I think that's why you have to like somehow try to make time for things that you love, you know, so that it feels worth it, so that you can reward yourself with things that really fill you up and energize you for, you know, the week or whatever it is you gotta do. Because of course not everything's gonna be, you know, simple and easy and what you want to do. Life is about, you know, doing hard things for the reward because it feels good, but you gotta give yourself the reward.
True. Dude, let's end on that, Alaya. Let's go stay up, Lex. I do appreciate you coming on. You know, dude, you had to, dude. You had to make an appearance.
I had to. It was a really good time.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.